the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is May 29, 2025. It is 2:27 a.m. So I was putting a list together for you guys, and while this was uploading, so let's go on Twitter. It's a lot. I'm probably gonna have a couple videos or break them down into a couple videos, and this video might be on PYTE. I just put this on the list, but let's follow the order that I have the tweet. Okay, let's go on IG first before I do this tweet. Okay, so yesterday the numbers were going back and forth between 3 million and 2 point something million. So it's back to 3 million again. The squad were talking about it. Let me pause for something and see if Meghan posted something. Okay, I don't see it. Is there any Meghan? No, that's a fan account. Okay, I don't see her post. Okay, why this is so small? All right, so now we could go on IG. So Meghan posted, oh, that was from As Ever. Let's go into their page. It has 830,000 followers. Okay, so that was her last post. Okay, now we could go on X. This is the first tweet. Instagram is messing with her account big time. Back to 3 million. So some squaddies were seeing the same thing too. Yesterday, I don't think I recorded it, but it was while I was on Twitter and I saw it, a different tweet. And then when I went on IG, it was 2 point something million. So now it's back to 3 million. So that's what the squad are highlighting. Okay, back to 3 million. There it is here, and I just came from it. And there's me here talking about it 16 minutes ago. I saw that yesterday. I saw a tweet that highlighted her 3 million. By the time I saw IG, hours after the tweet was posted, it went back to 2 million. I felt someone was playing with the numbers on IG's back end. Reality doesn't match with their alleged poll. I will not be surprised her IG number is more. Would it be surprised, let's pause that, won't be surprised if that extremely insecure and evil man-child Bulliam call up Zuck Meta for a favor? He is willing to cross the line and make desperate plays to get what he wants, from flying an empty commercial plane to hiring bats so little Bull's IG then surpass his. Yeah, I mean, these are childish things. The key thing is, when Meghan put things out, especially when she's selling things, it sells. The money comes in. So I don't know, these are childish nonsense. They have nothing better to do. I wish friend will stop publishing her numbers. It's no big deal whether it's 2 million or 3 million. Her viewing numbers are insane. That's true, but at the same time, it's good to highlight it because the others are putting fake polls left and right. So the squad, this is what's good with the squad. There are so many squaddies who are as petty can be. They didn't want to be petty, but because the others are being petty, so they're going lower. Some squaddies, they don't care about this. But because the others are doing silly, stupid things, so the squad are highlighting it. And that's good. That's why so many squaddies have different interests, different things. And no matter what Meghan put out there, whichever interests any of the squaddies, they highlight it in their own way. This is what's good with the squad. Okay? That is nasty. I don't know what she mean by that. It's not Instagram. Anyone's followers go up and down there. It's fan acting like 10-year-olds posting follower numbers. I get, well, guess what? Maybe, okay? Maybe the squad are acting silly. But like I just said, the others are putting fake polls. Have any other people, you know, like her, for instance, let's see. Is this a squaddie? Okay, there's a lot of squad who follow her. But when you look at the YouGov poll or whatever poll they be putting out there, is it necessary? Go out of their way. This is the thing here. They go out of their way, the YouGov poll people, out of their way to publish nonsense. But in reality, when you see videos of them going places, they put barricades after barricades and nobody shows up. So they want to make themselves feel good by posting, you know, fake polls. So the squad are highlighting it. So I could understand, well, I will not go out of my way to be posting numbers or something because that's not my interest. But look at me, for instance. I'm creating those videos, you know, with my accent, sharing with you what's going on Twitter. So this is the thing again. Different squaddies have different interests. Many of you will say, I will not be creating videos, reading tweets here and there, because that's not your interest. So this is why the squad, the royal rats hate the squad, because so many squaddies have different interests, pettiness left and right, and you name it. There are crazy stuff sometimes I post on my community board for you because the others are acting silly. So some of the squaddies go, you want to be silly? Okay, I could be silly too. You want to be intelligent? I could be intelligent too. You know, this kind of thing. Anyway, it's just childish thing that the royal family are playing. They never encounter this type of pushback. They usually put their BS out and then they move on to the next. Nobody ever questioned them. So this is what's happening here. Every BS the royal family put out with them based on their minion, the royal voters, okay, I call them royal rats, there's a pushback. So they can never do their stupid things freely. There's always a pushback, or they question the motive behind their stupid headlines. Okay, let's finish with this and move to the next one. It's not Instagram. Anyone's followers go up and down there. It's fan acting like 10-year-olds posting follower numbers. I get with posting the first million, but the rest is pointless. Engagement is what matters. She gets more engagement than account with 20 million plus followers. Okay, that's true, but like I just said, the squad are just being squaddies. Okay, I think maybe her team is removing Bat's account daily. That could be a reason. That make more sense. But can they remove it or they just block them? I don't know. But anyway, let's go to the next one. I'm on IG, but I don't really, I just post, and like I just did, check what she's posting, and that's pretty much it. Alright, next tweet. Lilibet's mommy with the freshest of vegetables. The Sussexes, Prince Harry, Prince Archie, Princess Lilibet, and Meghan Sussex are eating well. Everything is from the family's garden. Even their honey and those cilantro-fed chickens produce the best eggs. Alright, I love cilantros. Okay, we just saw this post on was it As Ever? Oh, there's corn. Okay. Okay, so there's music in this one. I'm gonna have to put screenshots. Okay, arranging flowers. There's the dog. That's nice. This is her thing. She enjoyed doing this. Okay, it's playing again. There's another one. Let's mute it. Where was that? Production. Okay. That's from her Netflix thing. Okay, I won't be able to share all of this anyway, so let me just there's the chickens. It's very blurry anyway. Okay, it's not her house. That is actually being filmed at another house and garden. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but I think it's in the kitchen. That's she chose someone else's house. I don't know. I don't know. There's the life here. Good for them. Seriously, there's all of this. Alright, who else praying for wood what? Come on, show yourselves. Put down the okay, there's all of that. Okay, whenever the squad posts something positive, the haters just come and say their nonsense. Earlier I was reading a tweet. It took me 5 minutes to just block everything. Okay, next tweet. I may be seeing things, but there's something I'm seeing. Don't ask me what, because I won't tell you, but I will come back to this tweet if what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing. Annoying, I know, but keep it moving. Alright, I'm not sure what she's saying here. Alright, let's see here. Did she come back? SK. Okay, so there's the squad. They want tea. Sister, please DM me. You know I have anxiety. Sis, that emotional blackmail. There's that, but I do have anxiety. I'm not one of those people that goes mental when someone doesn't tell me something, laughing my ass off. Well, you're usually right, so I'll wait. Alright, so I don't know what she's making reference to, so there must be something brewing and she's giving the warning. I feel like I'm missing something really big and really obvious. I see it too. Alright, let's see here. This person says she see it too. Okay, help me see it too. I love fight. Okay, I'm not sure what this is all about, so let me not waste time. Let's move on. Next tweet. Okay, so there's this. Sara said when she saw Meghan, the reflection of her looked like an angel. What a beautiful compliment. There's that. Oh, by the way, this is Confession of a Female Founder. Okay, so that's when she was doing her thing with the honey. There's that. She is an angel. Sara should have gone to, was it Specsavers? I don't know what's that. No more drug for you, love. Okay, I'm telling you, these people, they cannot. There is some mental, really deep-rooted mental issues with these people. Anything positive, it bothers them. I cannot understand this. Next tweet. Oh, this one is kind of funny. This guy ribbing Harry about him punching above his weight with Meghan was super cute and hilarious. Of course, Harry will be the first to agree with him. First and foremost, I was pretty surprised Harry could actually bag a girl like that. 11 seconds. Screenshot here and there, okay?
First and foremost, I was pretty surprised Harry could actually bag a girl like that. were just so evidently really, really in love. And I think it radiated out.
First and foremost, I was pretty surprised how you could actually bag a girl like that.
There's me here. 18 hours ago, Harry surprised himself too. William has been upset ever since. 25 people like it, and the person respond, yep. Harry's like, look what I got. LOL, yep. Yep, he knew it too. I think everyone was surprised, including Harry himself. Oh, other people were saying that. There's the laugh here. Those two are just precious together, and I love following their love story. Me too. Nobody said that when the other two got married. I think she was the last resort. I don't know. I figure Meghan saw Harry and swooned. There's the heart here. I can't remember a couple more and more and more. Please allow me to say, if you will, electrifying to each other and to the world. Yay, there's that. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Next tweet, there's that. There's Lili right there, okay? Between Meghan's Princess Lilibet at a safe distance, observing and taking notes from Mommy Princess. Love that HRH Meghan. These are keywords for the derangers. HRH. The Duchess of Sussex has this IG so that people can be inspired by the work they are doing, not only for themselves, but for the world. Prince Harry, as ever, confession of a female founder. There's Lili here. She looks so cute in her little outfit for the bee thing. Alright, so there's that. Looks like an art from Instagram. Okay, number one, Meghan is not, like I was saying, there's the key thing here, like HRH and the princess thing. These are the key things that trigger these people. Wow, it's unbelievable. This person respond, number one, Meghan is not a princess. Number two, she can no longer use the HRH. Let me go look for my screenshots. Anyway, that's the next one. Put down the bong. Nobody's buying you. Well, I guess. Alright, let's leave it as that. Let's black some people and move on. Let me not waste time. Alright, let's black this. Black. There's this. Oops. Okay. Yeah, all of them. Let's just black. Trigger words. They just can't stand it. There's some mental issues with these people. Really, really mental issues. Next tweet. Okay. Notice how successful business women connect with Meghan and they then become good friends. I can assure you it's not about her links to that family. That is true. Okay, absolutely nothing to do with that family. Meghan is authentic and other like-minded people can feel it. She is also very good at giving each person her undivided attention. That old saying comes to mind, birds of the same feathers flock together. And the other successful women, I mean, they already did the hard work to be where they at. They don't have time to be in petty mode. They want to elevate themselves, go further. Okay, they reach their max authentically by themselves. And now meeting other well-minded people so that could boost them further. I don't think they're there to pull each other down. They want to, pick your brain. How did you do this? How can I improve myself? Usually, when you do your thing, you have your own perspective of things. And then when someone else, let's say a business person who's been doing it for years and looking at your business point of view, and you want to share or you want to improve on your business, okay, you want to go to the next level, okay, other business people could give you a different perspective to see, and it's up to you as the business owner to see if the advice that they are giving you is something you could do, or it's attainable and profitable, or if it's something you can afford to do to go to the next level, because everything takes money. Do you have enough capital to go to the next level? This kind of thing. So these ladies, the business people, the women that Meghan is inviting to her podcast and all of that, they already made it. They don't have time to be petty or something like that. And let's not forget as well, to be on the podcast, Meghan podcast, and knowing that whenever she puts something out, it's sold out. It's also to highlight their business, okay? People like me who probably never heard whoever business that she invited, the CEO of that business, to come to her podcast. It's also to expand their business. If they're still in business. There's some, I believe, already sold their company, but they just sharing, how they made it and things like that. So it's also, there's another word. It's not like commercial, publicized, I guess, to publicize their business and things like that. And at the same time, they're gaining potential buyers or not buyer, potential client, consumers, all of that, and to also publicize their work and share their ideas. All right, so we've listened to her podcast. We've seen some of the amazing ideas and hardship that many of them went through. So if they already did the hard work, they jumped the hurdle, and they were able to make it on the other side. And if you're starting new, you could pick up where they left off from the other side and then continue your next journey, and probably you will reach some sort of barrier or some obstacles that you will have to navigate yourself. And if you made it on the other side, you could come out and share your idea for the next one. People don't have to make the same mistake, reinvent the wheels, this type of things. Anyway, let's get back to the original recording. But anyway, when you look at, I haven't posted much on that other channel, Our Port of View Service. Some of those organizations and charities that I've highlighted, especially the ones like Camp Fed and other ones in Africa. One of the things that I keep coming across when I read some of their bios on their website is that they usually said that helping women, I'm just thinking on top of my head, I'm not quoting them, is that usually when they help women, those organizations, these women, once they get to or they made it, okay, they create their own business, they get the education or whatever, they usually go back to their communities to help their communities. I don't know what they say mostly about men, but for women, this is almost always the case when they help women. The women better themselves, they got on their feet. Once they are established, their foundation is set, they usually go back to help their communities. So these are almost the same thing here that I'm seeing. Meghan made it, and then now she's sharing with the world for those who wants to take those advice. Okay, you don't have to listen to her podcast, but at least the information that she's putting out will be good for those who wants to start a business, who have ideas. Perhaps some of the experiences that these women are sharing with us, you could take away from it. You don't have to do it exactly the same way that they did it, but at least you could skip couple steps, and then because they already done the hard work already, so some of the hard things you don't have to do it. You could go to the final product or the final or a step that will help you to get to your next level, this kind of thing. I hope I make sense with that. It's only the haters and royalists who believe that nonsense. Meghan is a lovely human being. I love it, but not surprised. Meghan has always had good network filled with strong and positive women. That is true. That's a different language. I've always been impressed with Meghan's networking skills. Women and men too, who are successful and are worth millions, billions in her inner circles. They can only try and appropriate her. Exactly, especially since she knew a lot of them pre-Harry. That's right. There's that. HRH, Meghan is, you are the chosen one. All right, there's that. Let's go to the next tweet. Now, this is a thread. maybe this should be by itself. Let me pause and see if it's something I should put. Let me pause. So it's a long thread. I'll leave it for another time, another video. Let's go to the next tweet. I will move it from the list. Okay, Mel, the Sussexes are creating their own royal household in Montecito. Okay, I love how Harry and Meghan have set up separate teams. They now have dedicated people to help them each with their career trajectories. Amazing. Can't wait to see what the future holds for them. Okay, I'm not sure about what's going on in the background in their business, but okay. I actually would love if part of Harry's future is sitting as a trustee on major philanthropic boards. He has so much unique experience and insight to offer. He's traveled the world more times over and visited more unique communities than many other people have.
I want to ask you, you traveled the whole world in both role, in your royal role. As you were going around the world, how did you get more focused on things that you cared about? I mean, we see a lot of pictures of you with children. You spent a year in Lesotho, right? And, you know, bring that to life for us.
I get all of my passion, inspiration and energy from young people. And that is from the ages of 6 or 7 in the Caribbean, when you get a 6-year-old turning around to you and telling you exactly how much damage your country and the developed world is causing them, all the way to 28, 30-year-olds who at some point in their life have already a better understanding of duty and service than I ever did at that age, because it's all about giving back. So I think that, look, lots of people say that, oh, your job of traveling the world is wonderful. Of course it's wonderful, but when we get sent to some countries, we don't always get to see the beautiful parts. We're always there trying to deal with some of the issues, but also doing everything we can to bring people together to make change, to make positive change. And it's an absolute joy and a privilege to meet the younger generation of change makers across the world who genuinely believe in the fact that they, as a single person and as a group and as a community and as a nation, not only can change their country, but can change the world as well. And that is what keeps me going on a day-to-day basis.
So when a 6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs, what do you do or say?
Agree with them slightly. We all know the issues that are out there, the climate and the environmental issues, and I don't want to say it's refreshing, but it is nice to know that kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who've been on this planet for 60, 70 years. So I think without credit, I mean, I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes.
Wait until the Mel find out that most high net worth individuals have family offices that manage their lives and money between their various commercial and charitable works. The expansion and development of their offices was a no-brainer. Okay, so there must have been an article about that. Let me pause for a second. So celebrity is going based on the Daily Fail type of thing. We don't know, okay? I'll leave this in the description for you. You guys could read it, but the Mail wrote something about it and the celebrity is talking about it. The Mail doesn't know, okay? They don't know. So the Daily Mail is saying that Harry and Meghan have been able to replicate royal life without taking taxpayers' money. If that's true, then shouldn't the question be, why can't the rest of them do the same? That's the thing too. They don't know, but if they're saying that, that's a good point this person bring. I thought everything royal was bad. Nobody said it was bad, but whatever. They are to all intent purpose not royals, so there can be no question of a royal household. Communication and PR team is what we have here. I feel like people are purposely forgetting that the pandemic was a thing and the world stood still for 2 freaking years. The Sussexes still managed to put out quality products during those times, and I feel like 5 years later they're going from strength to strength. I remember during that time, and I remember saying this was the pandemic was a perfect time for them. This is not to say for the rest of the world, because a lot of people lose their lives and things like that. But for the Sussexes, it was good for them to take a breather. But meanwhile, what they were doing, they were managing, brainstorming things that they could do and things like that. And you saw what happened right after the pandemic and things that came out. Nope, Harry and Meghan will not hire a royal cult of deplorable. Yes, people do bow to make them feel good, to lie about others, tie royal shoes, string, squeeze the royal toothpaste, and flush the royal toilets. If they're hiring employees, will be thinkers and doers with ethics. Yeah, the Daily Mail doesn't know, okay? Whatever they vote, they don't know. If they knew things that were happening at the Sussex's household, they would have known Harry went to China. They didn't know. All right, whatever is here, and that's that. Whatever is here, and then we move on to the next one. When is the harassment ever going to stop? I have 8 employees working for me. Does that mean I'm starting my own royal household too? Because only royals can have staff. The lunacy and arrogance are staggering. These two have built a diverse empire, and there's more to come, while the royal family waves from a balcony and call it work. Okay, nope, Harry and Meghan will not hire a royal cult. Okay, I read this already, so let's go to the next tweet. The Daily Mail doesn't know, okay? Next tweet, this says royal rats. Lies. Okay, there's another one here. The new lie is Duchess Meghan demanded a global Vogue cover from Anna Wintour. Please. Again, that's another lie. Okay, the biggest sell will be, say, Beyonce wouldn't even be able to pick her own photographer, and yet she did. Also, Anne doesn't strike me as the woman who will leak stupid shit, because it will absolutely will look like Anne is leaking stuff to trash Meghan. This story is false. Yeah, I don't believe it too. Alright, I remember the voter pushing that a certain Kitty Boo Boo had been in talks for the US and UK cover that never materialized. Now they're so thirsty to claim Meghan demanded it, they didn't even make it fit the timetable or make sense. I don't know. This is the thing. I keep on saying. They keep on throwing BS, the royal rats, because they've been doing it for a very long time. Okay, they've been feeding, let's say, the Access Hollywood, the Entertainment Tonight in the US, full-blown BS. Nobody ever questioned them. So now people, every nonsense that they put, people are questioning their thing. And their campaign, whatever it is that they're trying to run with, never materialized because the squad are calling them out. Okay, I don't think Anne, I kept on saying Anne, but it's Anna. Okay, I don't think Anne will ever allow anyone to tell her what to do. Yeah, if this is the same Anne regarding the Met Gala, there was some issues between her and Trump. She didn't even invite Trump to the recent Met Gala. She was saying something, it's not about politics and all that. I don't know. But there was something not too long ago I was watching. It's not reading, I was watching, because I remember seeing her talking. Come on, really? She's pissed off the president. There it is here. Okay, I didn't even know it was in the sentence. She's pissed off the president who whined about not being invited to the Met, and I don't think Meghan, who I believe is a sweetheart, will ever make a demand like that. Okay, I agree. This has to do with the voter saying Kitty was going to be on the cover, and they asked Anne about it at Fashion Week, and she remarked that she didn't know where that rumor came from. Okay, I'm not aware of it, but there's that. Meghan left the firm 5 years ago. They have no sources close to Harry and Meghan, as is proven by them not knowing Harry was in China, like I was just saying, or when or what they are doing. So are left with recycling old BS stories from years ago. They are still trying to tear Harry and Meghan apart to uplift William and Kate even after all these years. Yeah, these people are tiresome. The same old silliness every day. BS, they imagine that she craved to play princess. Meghan doesn't care about that. She's doing her thing, going her garden. For the others, things like that is below them. They don't want to do it, but Meghan make it look just free and fun. Over 40 million views at a glance, that being the highest. I'm telling you, this is what I mean. The squad have different interests. So this squaddy went on Meghan's IG, highlighting different videos, how many views they got. 3.3 million, 3 million, 2.8. This one, oh my God, 9.2 million. 4.2, 5.3, 7.7, 3.3, 4 million. Yeah, she got her views. So which tells me that many of the people who's viewing it, they're not even following her, because she has only 3 million. Look at this one has, what was it? 9 point something, 9.2. All right, any comments? Let's see here. Wow, and they say she's unpopular. At last count, the views total 160.3 million. Ducks almost outnumber all these put together. This is the petty with the squad. Remember that tweet that I was just reading? Oh, why the squad are bringing the number? Because the others are so freaking petty. So the squad are showing, okay, you saying you popular, but how come your views are that? This is why they had to buy bots when Harry and Meghan were on IG. Was it Sussex Royals? I remember that time. The squad, it's almost every night I was reading about them buying bots. Hate watch, there's the laugh here. So the YouTubers have to talk about, and we must not watch her shady, there's the word here. Even the dog turns away. Alright, the Beyonce one is over 30 plus million views. Talk of relatability. I hope that critics and haters are doing the math. If you go behind these 9, you will see the 26 plus million views of just only the announcement of As Ever. Alright, let's get to the next tweet. This is about Veggies. Okay, so there's that new As Ever. When you see Prince Harry's skin glowing, thanks his wife. There's that. Yep, fresh vegetables. There's the corn here. That's nice. The broccoli looks amazing. It all looks amazing. They all look fresh. Look at the dog sniffing. Alright, good food does the body good. The Sussex babies are glowing beautifully. Mom and dad are glowing, healthy, and pursuing joint and individual interests. If that's not wealth, I don't know what is. Yep. When I read things like that, I keep on remembering when Meghan was talking to Harry, saying that if you want to raise a family, there's negativity. She doesn't want that. Okay, cute sandals. That's sweet from the... Oh, God. He moved on. This is the thing. I don't know. They cannot see anything positive about them. And the worst thing is, they're clicking on those stuff to write their BS. Next tweet. I saw this one. There's Meghan with the Queen. Smiling. Okay. Oh, that was that. Maybe I blacked some people. Oh, there's more. So someone posted this photo. Wow, how lovely. Okay, the Queen is looking at Meghan. There's some comments under it here. Okay, I used to post this photo. Look at how Queen Elizabeth II look at Meghan. She look at her with such loving eyes and the gentle smile. She absolutely loved Meghan. How many firsts did Meghan have with Queen Elizabeth II that no other woman had before being married into the royal family? Even the Corgis love Meghan. Alright, there's that. Okay, they come in here to show their disdain of it. Alright, Queenie and Meghan, they had a thing. Okay, I love this one too from that day. Okay. Okay, there's that. The Queen looks so bored with Kate. Is that the one where they were going to look at Kate's wedding dress or something? And when Kate opened her mouth to say something, and the Queen was like something, I don't approve of this. And then Kate shut her mouth really quickly.
I don't approve of this. It's really fun with the purple there as well.
Alright, let's wait what's there and then move on. Bottom up. Okay, look at her smiling at our girl. Let's see here the picture. Okay, I was always a royalist under Queen Elizabeth II. She out and so much effort, and it showed. Had a very touchy relationship with Harry and Meghan. Lovely to be reminded. Thanks. Queen Elizabeth II had such warmth toward Prince Harry and Meghan. I think she felt like a grandma with them, not just a queen or a leader. The queen was so indoctrinated to behave one way as she's advised, but she did her best under much resistance from the establishment to show Meghan a side of her that Prince Harry knew, love and appreciate her for. I think the queen understands her position, but it's the other ones that seems to not understand their own position. I don't think the queen was messing with these people, but even though I think some her advisors didn't advise her properly, whatever they advise her, they shape their opinion in a way where the queen will act on their best interests, which is the way, but it's hard to explain. Another word, the way they probably shape or advise the queen to respond to, not in the best interest of the crown, but in the best interest of the people around her, the business people, men in gray suit, because these are the people that's shaping the world. Okay, they have their foot inside the palace. So when these men in gray suit, I think, in my humble opinion, are advising the queen, they're advising her to make decision based on the interests of business people, men in gray suit, and all of that, but not to the crown. If it was to the crown, it will benefit the entire country. I consider the crown as a constitution like in the US. Completely different, but that's how I sort of perceive it. But those men in gray suit are the foot of business people who are shaping the decision, like the business people, politician, the MAGA type of people kind of thing. Okay? But if they were to advise the queen to base her decision for the crown, they didn't tell her. They just giving her, okay, there's a problem here. So when they giving her advice to make decision based on that particular problem, I think, in my humble opinion, they mold that particular advisement, the wording, whatever's coming out of their mouth, to benefit certain individuals, certain group of people, but not to the crown. The crown will represent the entire UK, the United Kingdom kind of thing, but it's not. It's the rich and powerful, the MAGA type that are in the UK. That's what I think. And this goes to, and I think it's in the original recording, so let's pick up from that. Okay, so that's it. That has to do with the father died and changed the queen secretary and all of that. So different topic. Let's move on. All right, Canada 1991, timeless elegance and a real tour. None of this 2 days nonsense. Back in 1991, look like it's something like today. I can't believe this, what Charles decided to have by his side. But that's his, but then let's leave that topic alone as well. That was in that era. We are now in 2025. It's not going to work in this day and age. Okay, they can still look smart and presentable and will still be able to do relevant work aboard suit to the day. There's the heart here, a real queen, loving eye, true elegance and class. There's all of that. Okay, I can't read this. Next one, I have one more and that'll be it. And then I'll do another video. Okay, another one again, Princess Diana. Now this is a queen. Canada 1983. They all still look good. As if it's now. Wow. Okay. What is that? Visitation the past 2 days in Canada. Okay. Come on, ho. Visitation the past 2 days in Canada. Alright, so there's that. Exactly. Yes. No. That's a dead lady. Star Diana, Princess of Wales. Okay. She's just saying, now this is a queen. This is a queen you could actually, you know, we already know she died, but she's saying in comparison to the one that they have now. All right, next one, and it has nothing to do with the royals. It's a video of Heidi Klum and her son. Okay, Heidi Klum and Seal's son. Seal's son, but then they have a kid together. Let me look that up. Let me look it up. Does Heidi? Okay, let me pause. Oh, I didn't even pause. Okay, so this is what I wrote here. Does Heidi Klum have a son with Seal? Yes, Heidi Klum has 2 sons. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 1. Heidi Klum has 2 sons with her ex-husband Seal, Henry and Johan. Lenny, her first child, is her daughter from a previous relationship with Flavio Beato, and Seal adopted her. Okay. Additionally, they have another daughter, Lo, together. Okay. Yes, Heidi Klum have 2 sons. Okay, this is a bit, let me see the image. I'm looking for adult, maybe this one. Let's see here. Her kids. This is the daughter with the first husband, or I don't know if it's husband or something. But anyway, let's go back to this. So this is the one here. Heidi Klum and Seal's son, Henry, is 19 years old now, in case you didn't feel old enough today. Also, their genes snap here. Great looking kid. You can tell Heidi is so excited to introduce him to the world here. Alright, 15 seconds. Is there music? No. What was this event? What was this event? Did he do something? Or I don't know. Let's see here. I remember when Heidi was the original Sierra and Rihanna popping out kids back to back. There's me laughing here. Popping out kids back to back. Okay, very nice looking young man. OMG, he has his dad's whole face. Kind of. Okay, there's that. OMG, that's that. That kid is gorgeous. I'll be so proud. I mean, every kid is beautiful, but he is tall. Drink of water. Does he unload the dishwasher and clean up after his puppy? Then he is perfect. Oh my God. Wow, proud mama. Yeah, I could see that. She was very proud of him. Yes, Lord, there's that. Do I have another one? I think this is it. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. These are all the tweets that I skip for some reason. I don't know how I was able to miss them. I'm editing and I realized these were not there. I'm like, what's going on? So I have to go to the gym. So after, if I come from the gym, if I have time, I'll edit this or I'll record this and share with you. All right? I can't believe I forgot this. How I missed it, I have no idea. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Let's do a prayer. All right, I was looking for that. Oh, that's another son of it. Wow, look at the cheekbone. Oh my God, everywhere I go with my kids, my son, I was telling him the other day and he was smirking. We went somewhere at a church he had to attend. So I went with them and there were some girls who sit in front of him. That young lady keep on looking back, looking at my son. My oldest, he's always in La La Land. He's more of a sport type of person. So he doesn't, well, I don't know for sure, but at least from the facade of things, he's not really into looking into girls. He's more into sports. So I was looking at this young lady who keep on turning back, looking at him. When I came home and I was telling my husband that, and you know, he was there too, as I was saying, he was smirking. But anyway, let's do a prayer. Prayer for let's do safety, yeah, and protection. All right, let's see here. Any prayers here? There's none. Image. Come on. All right, let's do this. A prayer for protection. Lord, I pray for your divine protection upon my life as I embark on this new day. Hold me close to you, keeping away all the harms and dangers that may come my way. Surround me with your shield of protection and strength. Amen. All right, so that is it. Thank you for watching.